Hey y'all, welcome to the mtga Hillbilly Show, where the magic's burning hotter than a moonshine glow. We're shuffling, dealing for the world to see. Come on down and join the fun, all out of you to stay. Let it roll, let it roll. Look, skill in that soul. Tapping with our critters and spells, and when we win, you know we're ringing them bells. From morning till evening, we're never slow. Cardboard cracks the name of the game, you know. Lost in the draw, but we never let go. Playing for pride in the soft southern glow. Decking our hands in a grinning air. Magic together with the folks we hold dear. Welcome to the mtga Hillbilly Show, where the magic's burning hotter than a moonshine glow. We're shuffling and dealing for the world to see. Come on down, join the fun and know how you do. Let it roll, let it roll. Let's get it with the soul. Let it roll, let it roll. Let's get it with the soul. Let it roll, let it roll. Let's get it with the soul. Hey y'all, welcome to the mtga Hillbilly Show, where the magic's burning hotter than a moonshine glow. We're shuffling, dealing for the world to see. Come on down and join the fun, all out of you to stay. Let it roll, let it roll. Let's get.
Hey everybody, just give me a second. There we go. Figure we look at the turtles first. We get all day. All right. More on some Minucci. All right. Look at the turtles cards. Complete set has been revealed. So we're getting a reprint of no, these are new lands. TCRI building, Mutant Town, legitimate business, foot headquarters. It's more tapped lifeland. That's what I call them, lifeland, because you know they come in, you gain a life. So it looks like we're getting more land. Dimension X, which is the same as these pretty much, just different colors. All right. And we got a vehicle, Turtle Blimp. Flying when this vehicle enters. Create a 2/2 red mutant creature token. Crew for 2. Nice. So it creates a token that can crew it. That's pretty good. And it's 3/4. That's how it does. 3/4 vehicle that creates a 2/2. Then we got an artifact, food artifact, Omni cheese pizza for 2 mana. When this artifact enters, draw a card. Nice. Pay 1, tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color. Nice. Or pay 2, sacrifice, and gain 3 life. Interesting artifact. We got Tainted Treats. 3 mana, 1 black and green. Destroy target artifact or creature. If its mana value, if its mana value was 4 or less, create a food. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hoodred Pals, 4 mana, 2 black, green. So 4 mana, black or green. 3/3, human ooze mutant with death touch and disappear. This creature enters with 2 +1/+1 counter on it if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn. Not bad. Then we got Punk Frogs. 5 mana, 4/5. With Ward 3. Vanilla. It's sort of a vanilla creature with Ward 3. So 4/5 for 5 with Ward 3. Interesting. We got Pizza Face. Gastromancer. 5 mana. 3 green, black. 2/4. Food mutants. When this pizza enters, create a food token. Disappear. Any of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, put 3 1/1 counters on up to 1 other target artifact or creature. If it isn't a creature, it becomes a 0/0 mutant creature in addition to its other types. Pay 10, tap, sacrifice Pizza Face. You gain 15 life. 15 life. Wow. They're talking about some life gain. That's some life gain. You just have to have that 10 mana to turn it on. It isn't hard nowadays. And we got Nobody, human hero. When this creature enters, return up to 1 other target artifact you control to its owner's hand. Scry 1, 3/2. Nice. We got the Neutrinos. 4 mana, 2 red and a white, 2/4 elf rebel, flying. Whenever another creature you control enters, the neutrinos get +1/+0 until end of turn. Whenever the neutrinos attack, exile to 1 target creature you own, then return it to the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. Nice. Kara's Technique, 1 white and a black, with Sneak for Orzhov, black and a white. Choose 1 or both. Target creature gets +3/+3 to end of turn. Target creature gets -3/-3 to end of turn. Nice. We got Ice Cream Kitty. 1 black and a green, 1/3. Sacrifice another creature or token, draw a card. Activate only as a sorcery. Pay 2, sacrifice this creature, you gain 3 life. Then we got Gold Ninja Gold. Boros. Red and a white. Alright. What's up, Fuzzy Falcon? Make sure y'all vote on that poll. Anyway, Gold Ninja Go does exile target creature you control, then return to the battlefield under its owner's control. Our Gold Ninja Go deals damage equal to the greatest power among creatures you control to target creature an opponent controls. bad. That's Brilliance Unleashed. 6 mana. 4 and is it? So blue, red, and 4. Choose one or both. Sorcery. Deals 5 damage to target creature. Choose target artifact card in your graveyard. Return it to the battlefield if it's an artifact creature card. Otherwise, return it to the battlefield and it's a 3/3 robot artifact creature with flying. Huh. Interesting. We got Baxter Stockman. 3 blue and a red. 3/3. Human scientist. When Baxter Stockman enters, create a 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature token. Then, at the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact creature you control gets +3/+0 and gains first strike and vigilance until end of turn. Nice. We got West Wind Avatar. 7 mana, 7/7. Cat Spirit Avatar with Trample. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, you may sacrifice a token or land. If you do, you gain 3 life. Also has Disappear. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. Nice. Then we got Venus Torn Between Worlds. 5 mana. Whenever Venus is dealt damage, put that many 1/1 counters on her. Whenever a creature you control with a counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you may pay a blue. If you do, draw a card. So, Simic. Saved by the Shell. 1 and a green. Spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a turtle. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains trample, hexproof, and indestructible until end of turn. Nice. Rocksteady Crash Courser. 6 mana, 7/7. Can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Boards you control can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. I don't think we have any boards in standard right now. Could be wrong. I'll have to check that out. But anyway, it's a 7/7 for 6. It also has 4 recycling, so you can pay 2, tap, discard this, and then get you a forest. Then we got New Generations Technique. 4 mana with Sneak for 3. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Put them onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Not bad. Then we got Rock Soldiers. When this creature enters, destroy up to 1 target non-creature artifacts. We got Purple Dragon Punks. 2/2 for 2. Tap, add a red. Spend this only to cast an artifact spell or activate an ability. Old Hob Alleycat Blues. 5 mana, 4/4. Beginning of combat on your turn, create a 2/2 red mutant creature token. Gains haste until end of turn. Destroy it at the beginning of the next end step. Pay 1 and a white. Target attacking creature gains indestructible until end of turn. We got Bot Bashing Time. 4 mana, sorcery. Bot Trashing Time deals 6 damage to target creature. That creature would die this turn, exile it instead. We got Tunnel Rats. For 2 mana, rat, 2/2. Pay 5. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. 5 mana just to return a 2/2. I wish it wasn't 5, but it's okay. At least it's something that can return, but still kind of rough because it costs 5 mana to do that. Dang. Then we got Stomped by the Foot for 2 mana. With Kicker, sacrifice an artifact or creature. Target creature gets -2/-2 to end the turn. If that spell was kicked, that creature gets -5/-5 instead. Then we got Squirrelanoids. 1 black mana, 1/1. Squirrel mutant with Death Touch. Just a 1/1 with Death Touch. We got Splinter, Amatu Yoshi, 2 mana, 1/3 with Sneak 1. It has Menace and other ninjas you control gets +1/+1. Then we got Shredder's Armor. Equipped creature gets +2/+1. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. Equip, sacrifice another non-land permanent, activate only as once each turn. Interesting. Then we got Parmerica Colonix, 2 mana, 1 black zombie worm, 2/2. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. When this creature dies, you may exile it, and if you do, put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. Be better if it was in the battlefield, but it's on top of your deck. Pain 101. 1 in a black, instant. To end the turn, target creature gains Death Touch, and when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Not bad. I like it. Then Uruko Saki, Shredder Rising. 3 mana, 2 in a black, 3/1 with Sneak for 2. Whenever Uruko Sanaki deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose a life. We got Lord Drake and Insect Invader, 4 mana, 3/2, flying and disappear. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, create a 1/1 black insect warrior creature token with flying. Then for 3 and a green, sacrifice a token to draw a card. It's okay. Then we got Insectoid Exterminator, 3 mana, 2/2, flying and disappear. At the beginning of your end step, permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, scry 1. Foot Mystic, 4 mana, 2/4, lifelink. When this creature enters, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, create a 1/1 black ninja creature token. Then we got Dream Beavers, 1 mana, 1/1, flying. When this creature enters, each opponent loses a life, and you gain a life and scry 1. It's pretty good. What's up, Lulu? Then Death in the Family for 2 mana, 1 in a black. Exile target creature with mana value 3 or less. Good removal. Death in the Family is. We got Bebop Warthog Warrior, 5 mana, 5/4. Menace. Rhinos you control have Menace. Swamp Sackling for 2. Then we have anchovies, the banana pizza. This artifact enters, destroy target creature. Sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3. Man, I think I seen something above here that works with rhino. It's boars. Not rhinos, boars. This is a boar. So Bebop and Rocksteady will work together. Nice. I like that. Put your vote in. Put your vote in there, Lulu. We got Bespoke Bow. 3 mana, 2 and a blue. This equipment enters, return up to one other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Equipped creature gets +2/+1 and it has vigilance, equipped for 3. We've got Donatello's Technique for 3 mana, sneak 1, draw 2 cards. Got Fugitive Droid, Robot Scientist, Artifact. When this creature can't be blocked, if an artifact entered the battlefield under your control this turn. Pay 1. Sacrifice this creature, counter target spell. It targets an artifact or creature you control. Not bad. Not bad at all. We got Metalhead for 5 mana, 4/4. 5 mana, 4/4. When it enters, return up to one other target artifact or creature to its owner's hand. Pay a red, sacrifice another artifact, put a 1/1 counter on Metalhead. It gains menace and haste until end of turn. Then we got Ooze Spill, 3 mana. Counter target spell. Create a mutagen token. Nice. We got Retro Mutation for 3 mana with Flash, Enchant Creature. Enchant Creature is a turtle with base power and toughness 0/1. It can't attack and it loses all abilities. So you turn one of your opponent's creatures into a 0/1 turtle. Then we got Return to the Sewers, 4 mana. Target creature's owner puts it on top. Target creature's owner puts it on their choice of top or bottom of their library. You create a mutagen token. Target creature's owner. Okay. So I guess you target a creature with Return to the Sewers. And then you create a mutagen token. I guess that's how that works. Then we got April Neal, Kanachi Trainee. When it enters, scry 2. And April Neal can't be blocked by a creature with power 3 or greater. Nice. It's awesome. And we got Koya, Death from Above, 3 mana. Mutant Ninja Bird. When it enters, exile up to another target creature. At the beginning of the next end step, you may pay 3 and a black. If you don't, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Then we got Uneasy Alliance. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. Pay 5, sacrifice this aura. Exile enchanted creature. And you create a 1/1 ninja creature token. Not terrible. This is not standard. These are. Skateboard. When this equipment enters, tap target permanents. Creature gets +1/+0 and haste. Equip for 1. Henchbots for 4 mana. 2/3. When this creature enters, exile target tap creature an opponent controls until this creature leaves the battlefield. What's up, survivors? See, I'm still on 2 streams a day. Make sure y'all put y'all's votes in on that poll. That's going to decide it. Anyway, Slithering Cryptid, 3 mana. 2, a green or blue. 2/3. When it enters, create a mutagen token. Mauser Mark 3, this creature can't attack unless you control another artifact. Mechanized Ninja Cavalry. When it enters, create a 1/1 robot artifact creature token. Foot ninjas with sneak for 4. It does cost 6. It's a 5/5 for 6, but you can play for 4. You attack and have an unblocked creature. When this creature enters, you gain 3 life. EPL Point Squad, 3 mana, 2/1. Alliance. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a counter on this creature. Nice. Then we got Frog Butler. Frog Butler. 2 mana, Mana Dork, Death Touch. Pay 2, gains reach. Tap it for a mana. We actually got this creature, or a creature like this, in standard right now. Poison Dart Frog. Poison Dart Frog does the same thing as Frog Butler. I think it costs the same too. I'm pretty sure. Guac and Marshmallow Pizza. 1 mana, food, flash. When this artifact enters, target creature gets +2/+2 to end a turn and untap it. Pay 2, sacrifice it, gains 3 life. Nice. Michelangelo Game Master, 3 mana, 3/3, disappear. Beginning of your end step, Permanent left the battlefield under your control. This turn, put a 1/1 counter on Michelangelo. Michelangelo Mutants BFF. 4 mana, 4/4. Each creature you control with a counter on it can't be blocked by more than one creature. So it turns all your creatures with counters on them into gives them all menace. Not bad. 4 mana gives out menace. 4/4. Whenever Michelangelo enters or attacks, create a Legion token. Nice. Novel Nuchichi, 3 mana. Equipment. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. When you do, equipped creature fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample. Not bad. Primordial Pachyderm. Reach, trample, 4/4 for 4. When it enters, you gain 2. Not bad. Raja Muffin Raptor, 5 mana, 4/3. When this creature enters, turn up to 1 target creature or food card from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. Target creature. You control deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. Nice. Zoo Escapees. 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever this creature leaves the battlefield, create a Mujin token. General Trag, Heart of Stone, 5 mana for 4/3 with trample. When it enters, you may sacrifice another artifact. When you do, does 4 damage to target creature. Unitsky's Technique, 3 mana with Sneak 1. Deals 2 damage to each creature. Not bad. Manhole Missile deals 3 damage to target creature. You may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. If you do, draw a card. Not bad. Mauser Attack for 2 mana. Create robots. Creature token or target creature gets +3/+0 and first strike at the end of turn. Okay, I need to go get me a bottle of water. I'll be right back, everybody. All right. We got Mauser Foundry for 2 mana. When this artifact enters or leaves the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature token. Take 5, sacrifices the artifact. It deals 3 damage to target creature. Nice. We got Mutant Town Musicians. 3 mana, trample. 2/4. Alliance. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Null group biological assets. During your turn, this creature has first strike. And whenever this creature attacks, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Raphael, most attitude, 4 mana, 4/3. 4/3 for 4 with menace and alliance. Another creature you control enters, you may exile the top card of your library. Whenever Raphael attacks until the end of the turn, you may play a card exiled with Raphael. We got Wingnut Bat on the Belfry. 1/2 for 2. Alliance. Whenever another creature you control enters, Wingnut gains your choice of flying, menace, or haste until end of turn. And it's then whenever Wingnut attacks, each other attacking creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Nice. Then we got Zog. Tyrexion Castaway, 5 mana, 5/4 dinosaur. Reach and trample. When Zog enters, target creature can't block this turn. Also has mountain cycling for 2. We got Shredder, Unrelenting, 5 mana, with Sneak for 4. Death Touch, 6/4. Whenever Shredder enters or attacks, another creature you control gains Death Touch until end of turn. And we got April, Reporter of the Weird, 3 mana, 2/2. Whenever April deals combat damage to a player, draw that many cards and discard a card. We got Buzzbots, 2 mana, 1/1. Flying Vigilance. When a creature dies, draw a card. Not bad. Crustacean Commando, 2 mana, 0/3. This creature enters, create a mutagen token. Nice. We got Donatello, Turtle Techie, 4 mana, 3/4. Donatello enters. If you control an artifact, draw a card. We got Donatello, Way with Machines, 3 mana, 1/2, with flying. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on Donatello. Nice. We got Mind Transfer Protocol, 3 mana, instant. Till end of turn, target artifact or creature becomes an artifact creature. Base power toughness 4/5, draw a card. Nice. Then we got Ray Phillips, Man Ray, 4 mana, 3/3. With flying, when it enters, create a mutagen token. Pay 2, remove a 1/1 counter from a creature you control, draw a card. Not bad. Then we got Sewer Vigilance Camp, 1 blue mana, flash. When this artifact enters or leaves the battlefield, you may tap or untap target creature. Pay 4, sacrifice the artifact to draw 2 cards. Not bad. Then Stockman, Mad, Flyintus, 5 mana, 3/4. Flying. When Stockman enters, draw a card, then discard a card. Also has island cycling for 2. Then we got Ultron Scientist for 3 mana, 2/2. Ultron Robots Scientist, artifact. When this creature enters, tap up to 1 target creature and put a stun counter on it. Nice. The East Wind Avatar, 4 mana, flying vigilance with alliance. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Nice. We got Featherbrain Fletcher, 1 mana, 0/2 with flying. When this creature leaves the battlefield, create a food token. Ground it for life, 5 mana, instant. Spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. Destroy target creature. So you can cast this for 3 less, costs 5. So you can cast it for 2 mana to destroy a tapped creature. That's pretty good. Memento Guardian Stance, 1 white. Target creature gets +1/+3 and gains flying to end of turn. Scry 1. Then we got flying, high flying ace, 3 mana, 2/3 with flying. Pay 4. Target creature without flying gains flying to end of turn. Nah. It's okay. Be cheap better if that ability was cheaper. Got Jenica, Bad Apple Big Sister. 3/3 for 5. Has plane cycling for 2. When Jenica enters, create a 2/2 mutant creature token. No, not terrible. Got Leonardo Big Brother, 3 mana with sneak for 1 white. Leonardo gets +1/+0 for each other creature you control. Nice. Got Leonardo leader in blue with sneak. It's a 2/1 for 1 with sneak for 5 mana. Ooh. When Leonardo enters, if his sneak cost was paid, creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. Pay 2. Leonardo gains first strike until end of turn. It's okay. Then make your move for 3 mana. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. Then we got Mighty Muta Animals. 4 mana, 2/1. Mutant Rebel. When this creature enters, create a 2/2 red mutant creature token. Also has alliance. Another creature you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Interesting. Quintessential Katana for 1 white mana equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has whenever this creature deals combat damage, tap it and you gain 2 life. Whenever a ninja you control enters, you may attach this equipment to it. Nice. Bonus sheets. Commander. We got some land here. Total Lair, which is a new land specifically for this deck, this set. Tap it, add a mana to spend only to cast ninja or turtle spells. Pay 3, target ninja or turtle can't be blocked. Northampton Farm. Pay 1, exile target creature you own. Pay 2, tap, sacrifice this land, return a creature card. Exile this land to the battlefield under your control. Return each other card exile with this to its owner's hand. Nice. Escape Tunnel. Sacrifice this land, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Tap, sacrifices land target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Not bad. Then we got Weather Maker. Sorry about that. Anyway, we got Weather Maker for 3 mana with landfall. Whenever a land enters, it gets a charge counter. You tap it for mana. Then you can remove 2 charge counters from it to add 2 mana. Colorless, of course. Remove 3 charge counters from this artifact. It deals 3 damage to any target. Not bad. We got Turtle Van for 4 vehicle. Cruise for 1. When it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target creature that crewed it. This turn, then if that creature is a mutant, ninja, or turtle, double the number of 1/1 counters on it. Nice. Attack the drone for 2 mana. Reach, trample. This creature can't attack or block unless its power is 6 or greater. Pay tap. Sacrifice another artifact, draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Not bad. The Ooze, 2 mana. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it leaves the battlefield, create a mutagen token. For each 1/1 counter on it. Tap, exile, target card from a graveyard, create a mutagen token. Nice. Then we got Krang, Ultron, Warlord for 9 mana, 9/9, flying, trample, indestructible, and haste. Other artifact creatures you control have flying, trample, indestructible, and haste. Other artifact creatures. That ain't good. It's pretty good, actually. I mean, pretty good for an artifact deck. Everything pizza. 2 mana. When this creature enters, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Pay 2 and Uber, which is 1 of each color. Sacrifice this artifact. Target player gains 3 life, draws a card. Each of your opponents discards a card. The artifact deals 3 damage to any target, and put 3 1/1 counters on up to 1 target creature. Nice. Chrome Dome, 2 mana. Other artifact creatures you control get +1/+0. Take 5, create a token copy of another target artifact you control. A token gains haste, sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Not bad. We got Toka and Razar, terrible 2s. Cannot be countered. 3/2, menace. When a player casts a spell of that amount of mana spent to cast it was less than its mana value, Toka and Razar deals 3 damage to target player. Not bad. Splinter, Radical Rat, 3 mana, 1 white, black, white, black. So 1 and 2 whites, or 1 and 2 blacks, or 1 white and black. And for 1 and a blue, target ninja can't be blocked this turn. And if an ability of a ninja creature you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. 2/4. Not bad. Then you got Ralph and Mikey, Troublemakers. 7/7. 7. Trample, haste. And whenever Ralph and Mikey attack, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield tapped and attacking the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Nice. Raph and Leo, sibling rivals. For 1, 2 reds, or 1 and 2 whites. 2/4. Raph, whenever Raph and Leo attack, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap 1 or 2 target attacking creatures. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Not bad. I've seen abilities like that to actually end games. Northwind Avatar for 2 and 2 blue and a red 5/5 flying. This creature enters. If you cast it, you may put a card you own from outside the game into your hand. So this means, so with this card, you can have a sideboard and you can take cards from your sideboard and use them. Like Mikey and Leo Chaos Order for a green and or 2 whites, 2/2. Whenever you put a counter on a creature you control, draw a card. This ability on triggers once each turn. Whenever you put a counter on creature you control, draw a card. Not bad. Not bad at all. Then we got Mikey Don Party Planners. With Ward 2. Let's see. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands, cast mutant, ninja, or turtle spells at the top of your library. You cast a creature that spell this way. That creature enters an additional 1/1 counter on it. Not bad. Then we got Lessons for Life. 4 mana, 2 green, and a blue. Draw 3. You may put a land from your hand onto the battlefield taps. Not bad. Then we get to Last Ronin. For 6 mana, destroy for Chapter 1, destroy all creatures. Chapter 2, mill 4. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Chapter 3, whenever a creature you control attacks alone, this turn, put 3 1/1 counters on it. It gains trample, lifelink, and indestructible until end of turn. Then we got Kangan Shredder. 6 mana. 6/7. When Krang and Shredder enter or attack, each opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land. As disappear, at the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, you may cast a card exiled with Krang and Shredder without paying its mana cost. Not bad. Not bad at all. Kari, Future of the Foot. 3 mana, 3/3 with sneak for 4. So 1 black and whites or 2 black and whites. Whenever Kari deals combat damage to a player, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If the sneak cost was paid instead, turn that card to the battlefield. Not bad. Not bad at all. We got Genghis Frog for Simic, green and a blue, trample. Whenever Genghis Frog or another mutant you control enters, create a mutagen token. Not bad. We got Foot Elite, 2 black and white, 2/4. So a 2/4 for 3. Whenever this creature attacks, another target creature control gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Nice. Then we got Don and Raph, Hard Science. 3 mana, 1 blue, 1 or 2 blue or 2 red, 2/4 with Menace. Whenever Don and Raph attack, the next non-creature spell you cast this turn has affinity for artifacts. That's pretty good, actually. Don Leo, Problem Solvers. 5 mana, 4/6. 3, 2 white or 2 blue. With Vigilance. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 target artifact you control and up to 1 target creature you control. Return them to the battlefield under their owner's control. That's pretty good. We got Dark Leo and Shredder. For 2 mana, or Sneak for 2 mana. Attacking ninjas you control have Death Touch. And whenever Dark Leo and Shredder deal combat damage to a player, you create a 1/1 black ninja creature token. Then if you control 5 or more ninjas, that player loses half their life rounded up. And that's a 1/3. Not bad. Then we got Turtle Power for 3 mana. Flash. Turtles you control get +2/+2. Then we got Transdimensional Bovine for 3 mana with Flying. 0/4. Tap it to add 2 mana of any color. Not bad. Party Dude for 1 mana. When this class enters, each player creates a food token. So a food token all around. And for 2 mana, whenever an artifact opponent controls is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. Then for 5 mana, whenever one or more of your opponents are attacked, up to 1 target attacking creature gets +X/+X. In a turn where X is the number of cards in your hand. Not bad. Then Mutant Chain Reaction for 3 mana. Destroy up to 1 target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying to create a mutagen token. Mutagen Man, Living Ooze, X and 2 green, 2/3 with trample. Activated abilities of artifact tokens you control cost 1 less to activate. Mutagen Man enters, create X mutagen tokens. And it costs 1 to activate those mutagen tokens. With Mutagen Man out, it won't cost nothing. Mona Lisa, Science Geek, 3 mana, 1/3 with reach. Tap, add X mana of any one color. X is Mona Lisa's power. Nice. Michelangelo's Technique. 5 mana. Sneak for 4. And look at the top 8 cards of your library. Pick up to 2 creature cards with total mana value 6 or less from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Michelangelo Weirdness to 11 for 2 mana, 1/1. When enters, create a mutagen token. And if one or more 1/1 counters be put on a creature you control, that means plus a 1/1 counter put on instead. So it gets 2 counters instead of 1. Nice. Michelangelo Improviser with Sneak for 4. It's a 4/4. So you pay 4 for it, or you sneak it in for 4. Whenever Michelangelo deals combat damage to a player, you may put a creature card or a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Nice. Leatherhead Swamp Stalker. 4 mana, 5/4. Trample. Enters a battlefield with a hexproof counter on it. Whenever the Leatherhead deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a counter from it. And if you do, destroy an artifact or enchantment target player controls. Nice. Alrighty, folks. We're going to end the stream here. And I will start. I will do that. I will start from here again this afternoon. And we'll finish looking at the cards. When we get down, we'll play some arena. I hope everybody has you awesome day. Make sure you hit a like on the stream. But I will see everybody this afternoon at 2 o'clock. Y'all have a good one. Later, everybody. Okay. Interesting. Polls 86% says yes, 14% says no. Okay. 7 votes. All right. We're going to do that poll again this afternoon. All right. I'll see everybody this afternoon at 2 o'clock. Y'all have an awesome day. Later, everybody.